Here we have Thobile, who has just finished her first year of university, and she is home and ready to start. You start tomorrow, don't you, Thobile, your second year?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just have a few questions for you, and my first one is what course, first of all, what course are you enrolled in?
I was enrolled in the one I was doing last year was BSc Physical Sciences. So doing the BSc, it's sort of like a bridge over, because we focus on the core subjects like physics and maths and chemistry. Yes. So I don't know how to put it, but then that was the only way I could get to metallurgy, the engineering I want to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, that sounds great. So why do you want to do that?
why do I want to do metallurgy? Well, Teacher Emma, there was this one time I think I was back in school, and then we had a career day at BITS, and I went in for metallurgy just to hear about it. I didn't think I'd be so excited or so interested in it, but then when the lecturer was talking about it, I was like, okay, this is something I want to do one day.
Yeah.
From how they mine the whole thing, the iron ore, how they purify the whole thing to make it like a masterpiece. It's sort of like taking rubbish and turning it into this designer thing, that a masterpiece. So I was like, okay, I want to do that someday. And
Yeah.
and another thing is it's how do I say it? It's hands-on work. I don't see myself as someone who wants to sit in an office and wear tight
Yeah.
suits and heels. I just want to be out there.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. But what are your favorite subjects in your course?
I'd say physics. I enjoyed my physics last year. Really enjoyed it. And LST, it was language skills. I really loved it because we paid so much. How do I say it? So much attention to small detail stuff I didn't really do at school. Like discourse markers, how we use buts and however and therefore. So it was really nice and it focused on academic writing. So I was really happy to actually learn how to write so formally, and still make sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then what else? I liked my maths first semester. Then second semester, that's when everything just went boom straight in my face. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, what about the worst subjects then?
The worst subject would be chemistry.
Yeah.
Yes, I struggled with chemistry first semester and
Yeah.
second semester.
Yeah.
And throughout, I just felt like, what, I can't do this. But the funny thing is, chemistry also goes over to what I want to do, metallurgy. So either way, I have to learn to love it. I have to learn to know how to study it and be interested in it as much as all the other subjects.
Um, what about if you had a message to give to all the kids at the village or your brothers and sisters about going to uni and pursuing your career, what would your message be?
I'd actually say that um, what I've seen with myself, like talk is cheap. You can say I'm gonna get there and study and do this and do this. Some other things like anything comes your way and you forget about your plan. You understand? That's what happened to me. So I was like, what, with chemistry, I just gave up. So the
Mm,
message I'd say to them would be they should never give up. Yes, it's hard, but then if you push, you might get it someday. Yeah.
absolutely. Very wise words. And the last question I've got for you, Tobili, is what's your favourite thing about uni?
About university,
Yeah.
well, when I was away from home, I felt a bit responsible. Mama wasn't there to say, okay, now you must do this, now you must do this. So I felt like an adult. I felt like, okay, I can do this on my own. So that was the favorite part. And making
Ah,
friends too, getting to mix up with different people.
yeah.
Truly speaking, I was actually used to my own small world, which was home, you understand? And then when you just go out, you get to see all these different people. Sometimes it's overwhelming. You get people who are different from you, people who actually understand you. So it was really quite nice mingling with everyone, even though it came with hardship, it came with joy sometimes, yeah. So being
Absolutely.
responsible and mixing up with everyone, that was my favorite part.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you,
And also testing my capability with some of my subjects. I also liked that. Okay. Thank you to everyone reading seat. Thank you so much for helping me. I appreciate it. And God bless you. Thank you.